A family makes a house a home, and we value your family like our own. With all-inclusive rates and an experienced care team, you'll feel right at home. Call today to schedule a tour.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to swing on a swing like this one, but that's what I'm getting to do this morning because we are at Coal City Bluff, a gorgeous wedding venue on Sand Mountain that you are going to have to see to believe. It's a true labor of love brought to you by the Sims family, and owner Desta Sims is waiting for us underneath the arch, so come on, let's go. Desta, thank you so much for welcoming us up here today.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're here.
This is beautiful. Our whole ride in, we would look out of the truck and think, oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, isn't that beautiful? But then here we are where everyone comes to get married. The overlook is special.
Yeah, it's really special. It's special to us anyway.
It's a special place because, you know, there are a lot of wedding venues and event venues around. Each have their own story.
Yes.
Yours is very much, though, a family story. This land has been in your husband's family for 100 years?
Not 100 years. I guess the early 50s, I guess, is pretty much when, as the story goes anyway, because I wasn't here then, but Miss Betty and her husband George bought it. And everybody's been here since.
It's hard to imagine this, but we are at Coal City Bluffs, right? So once upon a time, this whole area behind us, as you look back at the beautiful wedding venue there, was actually a hill.
Yes, there's a giant hill here. The scales where they would weigh the trucks were over there. There's a giant pit right down here.
Because this land was used by the coal mine, by the coal company. Yeah, you told a story that your husband's grandmother would kind of do tally marks for when the coal trucks would go back and forth because she was supposed to get paid for them.
Yeah.
The company went bankrupt and she never got a dime.
Never.
But the land was kind of left in ruin.
Yep.
And y'all have reclaimed it beautifully.
Thanks. We've worked hard at it, but it's kind of a passion project. It didn't always start out to be this. It was like I was telling you before, that it was actually supposed to be my husband's garage for his heavy equipment, and then it kind of got morphed into a wedding venue
because their son, their oldest son, decided he wanted to get married on the family land, and so you, as all good moms will do, said, okay.
We went with it.
Hung some curtains and you had a wedding.
That's it.
And then friends began to come saying, oh, will you do one for us too? And eventually your husband didn't get this garage.
No, he's got a new one finally.
And it became the wedding venue.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's how it's went.
But your ties to the community, I think, are what I love. So when you first walk in, if you come in, when you come to visit the way we did, we came through the reception hall area.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of gets married outside. And you see this gorgeous woodwork and these huge pillars, just like what we have behind us.
Yep.
These trunks. You and your husband got these by helping your neighbors during the 2011 tornado.
Yeah, when that came through, it was like the first year that my husband really had all the equipment, and we saw the news, and he disappeared for an hour or so, and he came back and he's like, I got enough money for fuel and to pay the guys for 9 days. Do you want to go work? And I was like, well, yeah. So we just went to Trenton and just helped anybody and everybody that wanted help. And when we got done cleaning up for them, you know, he'd ask them if they'd want the trees. If they did, we'd take them to the sawmill for them with their name on them. But most people just wanted any memory of that gone. So we just parked them out here in the field and left them. And then, lo and behold, when it came time to put the balcony up and that kind of stuff here, we were like, what are we going to do? And he's like, I don't know, I got those trees. If you want to use those? And I was like, sounds good to me. So
everything that you see, from the gorgeous landscaping, they have a beautiful terrace amphitheater that they put in, the work done on the structures here, all of this is done with love by y'all. You maintain the yards and the grounds. It's a labor of love.
Yeah, it really is.
But it's a labor of love because you love this community. So I think I'm a pretty decent storyteller. Desta has me beat times 10. So when you come and talk with her, she's going to walk you through everything. If you're looking to have a wedding here, you really want this to be enjoyable for people.
Yes.
So you have all that they need to make the wedding a success.
I have, 90% of it. All the tables and the chairs, the linens, 90% of your decorations, unless you got a kooky theme, I've got you covered. And I try to give you all the information because you don't get it everywhere else. You get 3 full days here, you get 2 cabins here. the place is yours. You get to use it as your own. The truth be told, the reason why I like the feel of it is because when you're, back in the old days at church, when everybody would say amen on Wednesday nights, and you had the whole church to yourself and you got to build it into a beautiful wedding. You did that with your family and friends, and I wanted that same feel here. Everybody can come. You get it Friday morning. You get to work all day. You get to do the rehearsal yourself if you want to, and then you have your big wedding all day long, no time limits, and then Sunday you get to clean up, and it's a group effort.
There's a total, if I can do quick math, of 5 of us here this morning, along with Desta. We have all been eating out of her hand because you're just so much fun. And there's one story after another, all of it. I mean, I'm going to keep repeating this theme, but it's done from this desire to give back. So you mentioned the 2 cabins.
Yeah.
You can come and rent those on VRBO, whether you're doing the wedding or not.
Yes.
As long as the wedding is not going on.
That's right. And we only do 25 weddings a year. Each one is super, super special, but we only want 25 because it's in the backyard. And so the rest of the time, they're open to the public for VRBO.
You've thought of everything. I mean, I mentioned the landscaping. There's this beautiful mimosa tree that you can walk down this path under. You kept it because people love to get their pictures taken there.
That is one of the main things. And everybody comes back. You get married here, you get to come back anytime you want and take your family photos here. That's part of it. You want to come back here and take your maternity pictures where you got married, you're more than welcome
to. Cute.
Yeah, I just ask that people tag me in the pictures and message me so I can make sure that the dog's in the house and nobody's getting married.
When you're here, your family, that's kind of the way it goes. So this area where we are, so they came in, they kind of reclaimed it, they leveled the hill. The vista is fantastic. So there's the drive-in theater you can see down that way.
Yep.
Covenant College is over here.
Yep.
You said 4th of July, you've got the best visual in town for fireworks.
That's the truth.
But during COVID, you were able to look down to that drive-in and you saw them setting up chairs for high school graduation. Is that right?
Yeah.
And an idea was born. So what do you do for Dade County High School now?
Well, we host the prom every year. It's a big event and it's awesome. It's great to see all the kids. The parents come as much as we'll let them come to get pictures beforehand, and then they stay here all night. And then at the end we shoot off fireworks for them. We have a big fireworks show.
And she did that because she's a mom and she knows, and so having the fireworks keeps them here a little bit longer, gives them that late night feel, and keeps them safe on the roads.
Yeah, it does. Everybody enjoys it. It's something different. And people dance all night long under the lights, out in the grass, in the venue. It's pretty awesome.
Does your brain ever turn off? Are you always thinking of the next thing?
Kind of. I don't know. If you're not excited about something, I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to book you, whether, I guess for the cabin stay, if it's a VRBO, just go on that website.
Yeah, VRBO. Trenton, Georgia, Coal City Bluff. You'll find us.
As far as the weddings, you do only do 25 a year, so you got to book early.
Yes. Each one is super special and over the top. And, but yeah, I don't book real far out, but I've still got openings for 25.
Okay.
And we're ready to meet people. Come see me.
And she means it about how much she loves doing the weddings because everybody in her family got married on this land.
That's true. Yeah.
So thank you so much.
No, it was great.
I feel like I've met a new friend, and I thank you for it. You'll find it Coal City Bluff on VRBO, and the website information there on your screen if you are looking to plan a wedding or an event.
Buyers are out there.